It needs to be now. It needs to be now. It needs to be now. Oh! Let's go! Soul bonded. And he still has his passive, so he still has his extra life. Wow. That's about as good of an ult you're ever going to see. There's the passive kick in, and we're just going to keep going. Holy crap. Wow. That was sick. Yeah, wow. That was sick, man. Maybe look at replays. Can you share replays in this game? Yeah, let's do that, man. Let's do that. Let's look at a couple of them. How does this work? Click top right. Ah, here you go. Anyone that you guys see? Anyone want to watch? Is this Mace to the face? We did pugs to them in the beta. I trashed him a lot on Winter Soldier. It was fun. We can watch some Mace. We'll watch a Mace VOD here. He spams Magneto. Okay. How do you do this? View career or spectate? Or you could just watch him play? Wait, I'm spectating a live game? Does he see that I'm spectating? Does he see that I'm spectating? You don't think so? This is so cool, man. Wow. Why Overwatch needs to do this? What a clever idea. What a clever idea. That's actually huge credit. So I give credit to the Overwatch community for creating the replay, the whole concept of the replay viewer, which is just wonderful, right? But man, this is clever. Wow. I never even thought of this. Is there any big names in here, y'all? Should we try a different replay? All right, what am I looking for? You said top level Asian scrims or just top level scrims, period. Choppa, Faker. And then you said view career and then history. And then which one here? So obviously the custom games, yeah? Hulk Strange, team up with Iron Man. This map has a lot of verticality. Hela, Mantis, Luna, no bans, yeah? No bans? I assume because it's scrim? Oh, there are bans. Psylocke banned, Hawkeye, Star-Lord. Weird. I must be missing something. Maybe. Well, the bans are for blue light stuff because my eyes are been staring at a white screen all day. It's not for vision. Okay, let's get sexy with it, boys. So they're playing around point. No huge surprise there. I think this is where Defender's advantage is clearly the best. You got multiple different high grounds. My expectations of this is going to be a lot better in terms of setup. Like, for example, we actually have a support on high ground here. We have a dive tank on high ground. We have Iron Man playing around really the only clear vertical cover here, which is, you know, here. Really, really good to control space, aka Pharah mode. This looks like a teleport moment. Yeah, they just flip the map on them to avoid that defender's advantage. But if they rotate here correctly, you still have an Iron Man angle. You still have a Strange angle. Yeah, what is the Iron Man for red gonna do? How do you do anything? Oh, they're not on Iron Man. They're on Namor. That makes more sense. I was like, how the frick do you play Iron Man here? Like, where do you go? But like, look at this Hela angle. I mean, this is first-person shooters, y'all. I don't know what the Namor is for. Maybe he's just good. Maybe it's just not that complicated. They're bubbling. They're angling. They poke Hela out. I really think the Hela angle is really important. Like, I think this is a big mistake. If I'm coaching this team, I'm getting our Mantis to permanently pocket this Hela and just spam here. There's nothing that can one-shot you. The only thing you have to worry about is sleep and or the enemy Hela. This angle is way too OP. I think this is a huge mistake. They absolutely should be obliterating this choke because you can't possibly take that trade there. Now, Iron Man, in theory, should be able to get a lot of cleave here. And there's like the team up. He has a team up with damage with Hulk, yeah? Okay, so he's gonna damage boost his beam, and there it is, yeah. I mean, that just is so broken. But it really is an all-in. That's the classic thing with this character. Like, if you don't hold the choke, you die. I think that there needed to be a lot more proactivity holding that angle here. Where's Hulk? Oh, Hulk is dead? What the frick happened, y'all? How did I miss this? What happened here? Oh, he just fed. Did TP juke him? Yeah, it's not a great bubble trade. You need to let them come into you and then trade once they've committed. Like, you'd bubble now. So he ends up taking a lot of damage, losing space. And really, most importantly, like, because he loses space, his re-engage, he gets murked. I will say as well, the nice thing that this teleport does is it really feels like there's this support and positional advantage here because the supports just don't have good LOS on this choke here. So this is something that they're probably going to have to adjust more scrim time here. Yeah, re-engaging is half HP too, right. I think he could given it a few more seconds. But number one, you need to play around your HP. Number two, you need to have a better setup for your supports around this angle to like to punish this. And then number three, and probably the most importantly, and I'm gonna keep beating that dead horse, Hela had to hold this angle. Like, had to hold this angle. You cannot let the enemy team dump all their things here. You have to hold this crossfire here. Yeah, exactly. The lack of vertical mobility with Mantis and Luna has to be like a major weakness for them. Has to be. So then Hulk dies. So then Iron Man dies. And so... and they're cooked. And now Namor has space. And that should, in theory, be it. A lot of Chinese teams and a lot of other esports, Age of Empires, Overwatch, have their team name as the start. It's very, very common. It's like a cultural thing. Does that left angle, maybe a left-hand peek, make it more viable to play the upside ground and shoot? Yeah, no, the reason this angle is better is because you get a better direct access to backline. Bam, 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 bam. Just jiggle peek, bang, jiggle peek, jiggle peek, jiggle peek, jiggle peek. Yeah. I do rivals coaching now? No. We'll see. I know I could coach it, certainly from a strategical standpoint, but I'm still learning a lot of the matchups and stuff. Call of Duty thing too? It's weird that they stay Iron Man. I mean, I guess you still have defender's advantage and there's still like enough. Like, I imagine, I was gonna say Iron Man probably will play around here, but he's actually even deeper. But yeah, this again, this building is, that's why you're playing Iron Man. How good is the jiggle peek being the left, knowing that's the third person right now? I don't know. Good question.
You need to stop that vehicle in its tracks.
I don't love the support positioning here. This is, again, where the lack of vertical mobility really hurts because it really feels like we're playing around our dive tanks, our Iron Man. Like... Time to kill, baby. Time to kill, baby. Yeah, and there's just no support here either. There's no support here. I just don't see how this works. It was a poorly timed dive as well, I will say. Like, the idea was there, but Hulk needs to go first. Look at the timing on this dive. Do you guys see it? Check it. You Overwatch players, you know the issue here. Besides, you know, Hela. You see it? Who's tanking? Who's tanking right now? It's not Hulk. It's Iron Man. This is why Hulk goes first. Hulk go first, so Hela look, and then it's an effort to turn away from Hulk. In fact, the CC is probably what enables this to work. Yeah, it's a huge timing issue. No, the Hulk didn't miss the jump. There's just a miscommunication on the timing of the peak, right? I disagree. I think this map could be okay with Iron Man. Maybe third point's a little too congested. I'm not as familiar with third point, but I see the vision here. I see the vision, not to mention the team up, right? And as bad as I think Hulk may be in some aspects, he is going to be able to contest high ground angles in a way that a lot of other tanks won't be able to. And yeah, they're testing stuff as well, so... Oh, wow. That was cheeky. Nice ult. Holy crap. He's really getting this from downtown and nailing the placement on those ults, too. Hulk is basically a diva without defense matrix? Yeah, kind of. The difference between, I find, Hulk and Winston is the fact that you're like Winston with bubble, right? Which allows you to like be a little self-sufficient, but it doesn't feel like you get like without bubble you can still kind of do things, whereas a Winston without bubble can't really do things. Feels like, yeah, it feels a little more selfish, which I think is really important for an off-tank character. Like, you can kind of, you're not as married to the fact that I can't do anything if I don't have my bubble. It's like you can still kind of control space, harass. Oh, is he just going to solo ult? Or no, what is he doing? Oh no, he's just going to break. Yeah, this just feels like a complete lack of space control. Iron Man's kind of getting gimped, which means Strange is kind of getting like, honestly, the story of this match is how little value Iron Man has had. Not because I don't think the character is unplayable here, but because he just hasn't done enough damage. And in the windows where they've had good dives or opportunities to good dives, they've just failed. And so what ends up happening is Choppa's losing the tank trade because basically Namor's brain off, spamming from a slight off angle onto him the entire game. Wait, whoops. So they're just losing these tank trades really badly. No way they can test this. This seems... I guess I'm a hater, man. They got a trade. They hit Luna with it. But man, this should not work. They not only did Red have 2-man advantage, but they also had decent space too. Hulk ult this? Surely. Oh, it's a huge ult. That's it. Yeah. They'll cap that. Honestly, could have been a lot worse. Like, they did get some ults out. Wait, they got another ult? Oh, no. Wait, Faker. Yeah, I don't know about that ult, but... Well, when he says Hulk plays like Diva, he's saying controlling of off angles without being as cooldown reliant, which I think is fair. Yeah, what's the team up with Namor and Luna, y'all? See, I look at this and I'm like, geez, the limitations of Marvel Rivals supports is kind of sad. Like, this is right, but it just feels so like I think, yeah, I like this, but it's just the vertical mobility. Sandspire, thank you for the sub. Will this work? Will this work? So you got to pocket. Jeez. Yeah. To be fair, that's also pretty sick. I think he had a fully charged. What the frick? What did he have? Or no, he didn't have a fully charged. It was just partially charged. But he goes primary fire into the E, right? Oh no, he primary fire melee, primary fire E. Yeah, so there's your burst combo right there. That's really heads up from Choppa, man. That's really heads up from Choppa. Not something you expect a Strange to do, but yeah. I guess I'm a hater. I did. This is kind of like why Strange has grown in me, because I do think that this is something that like the character can do unexpectedly. And this is why I think he's probably one of the more fun tank. Like maybe, I think he's the most fun tank to play. Yeah, he just obliterates him, right? And that is a duel Hela can't win. Oh, it's buffed by Hulk too. Wow. Okay, but yeah, also this dive is actually well timed too because the tank comes in forward. So even if he didn't get the kill there, Iron Man 100% gets the kill. And I think he also used overclock forward as well. Did he? Yes, he used overclock. So maybe they get 2. Yes, they get 2. How the frick did Felix die to an overclock? Oh, come on, Felix. My friend, you are Luna. He is Doctor Strange. Yes, you lost a little frontline presence, but come on, brother. This is not where you play. This is not where you play, my friend. This is way too close. Way too close. So all Luna needs to do is hold. Honestly, I don't even like this angle, period. I think this is the angle to play around this destructible here. Can you do that? Yeah. This is the angle to play 100%. Right around here. And then even if you... The thing is even if you lose, you have your Strange here, he's not going to stop this. It's not breakable? Well, that's perfect then, right? So that's perfect. So yeah, this is just silly. Really nice little dive there from Team Blue here. I want to see if there's a way if we could get, like, once their Hulk comes back, can, like, Hela start to swing this angle? Because this angle seems broken. Hulk would probably dive it, but yeah. Yeah, that trade was really unearned. And Mantis is dead now? Like, what the frick is Mantis doing? Okay, no, Choppa just comes back and yeets it. Okay, and they, yeah, good stuff. Okay, can I be honest, guys? Can I be honest? What is this garbage? What is this? This isn't even the only map where it does it. It's like, why? Why? Or no, it's not even just there. It is this map. It's like, why? Why? Who thought this was a good idea? Who thought this was a good idea? This is like Red Dead Redemption 2. Like, oh yeah, you don't have any toilet paper. You now have an infected rectum. Too bad. It's like, okay, there's a certain amount of immersion that I just don't really want to have to play with, okay? Okay, there's like a certain amount of immersion where I'm like, okay, thank you, but no thank you. I appreciate it, but no. But yeah, okay. Thoughtful, but no. Now, this is interesting. This is where on paper, from like my Overwatch brain, you're gonna have to contest this top angle. Like, you're not likely to be able to break this choke as an attacker without having a significant ultimate advantage, which I don't think they have just yet. The other question is, can you take an angle, try to contest their map control like what you did earlier, but hopefully don't get one shot? Well, minus, whatever the smog city, LA we got going on in here. Do you play Psylocke here? Like, is Psylocke banned? Psylocke was banned, right? So, like, what could you play here to contest this space? Can you do that with Namor? Can you do that with Namor and Mantis? Can you do that with Namor, Mantis, and Hulk? I think that has to be the approach here. There it is. Just as I said, right? Namor takes top. I want Mantis with him. He's going to ult this. Actually, so maybe you don't even need a supporter because you're just going to go for a big burst of an ult here. I like this. I like this a lot. I think this is a good setup from Red. They're going to look at the tanking. I promise you in 2 seconds or less, Namor's going to pop ultimate. Because, like, look, loud a noise, attention here. We'll probably see ult right on the choke. What that's going to do is, these guys are probably dead. Either that or they're going to get a nasty split. Let's see what happens. 1, 2, do it. There it is. Bam. So he actually does it on core, which is interesting because I think you're doing it more for the knockdown and less for the damage, which is huge. Like, if they don't have a support ult, like, Felix might get it in time, but I mean, they're also Faker could just be dead here. No. Frick. No. Yeah, it is what it is. Iframes from Hella Ultimate. Well, he didn't miss. It looked like, I feel like that should have hit Hulk, no? Isn't there like a splash? It feels like the hitbox is pretty forgiving. Oh, that's so close. It forces Hella ult, though. Because iframes. So actually, maybe you just live that? 1 for 1 is not terrible. And then you kind of created a little bit of chaos here. Yeah, and then they're going to retake this here. Are they going to synchronize the dive, though? I'm not loving Hulk's HP. And again, I'm not loving the complete lack of support in this angle. Any poke damage here is kind of permanent, right? There's the support. It's a little late. Namor up top. Strange goes for the combo, and he's going to get it again, chat. He's going to get it again. Oh, no, he doesn't. Wait. Oh, he's fully charged, too. So he just goes for 1 volley. Wait, I'm surprised he doesn't go for the combo there. Okay, and then Namor? Oh, what a well-timed play! Everybody's locked in. Crossfire out the choke at the same time. Take advantage of the fact that Doctor Strange tries to get cute with it and fill the space that he leaves. He can't do full combo. He'll get stunned by Mantis or Hela or I guess both. Yes. Is there a leak in my house? Why? Is this a joke? Yeah, you're right, chat. You're right. That sucks. Huge play. If Strange can live, they're cooking. Oh, no. He just got yanked. Iron Man just got yoinked. You had that water fountain right now? Oh, it's just a cat feed. Oh, it's a cat water feeder. Or the cat water thing you guys are hearing. Let's see this. There's my angle, right, chat? Maximum. Nope. Maximum, nope. Wait, where's my... Oh! Oh! There's no way! That's sick, dude. Sit the frick down, you hunk of junk. Tin can, man. Iron can. Man, it's... You know what's crazy to me? This is like the classic, like, West versus East. I don't know if this is... Maybe I'm reading too much into this, but dude, Eastern players, at least in Overwatch, are really well known for not giving a frick, just popping ults. They'll see like a cooldown advantage, and they'll be like, yo, they blew a bunch of cooldowns, let's just go. This is it right here, bro. They gotta be careful. Like, Billy, whoever this guy is, I would say Billy, but it's the Asian name that I can't read. It's Chinese, I assume. Lunaso is pretty close. Lunaso could get killed here. What the frick? What the frick? What happened? Did she space it out?
A nice deep freeze.
Did he just miss? Did he just miss? Honest question, did he just miss? Or did she ult? She didn't ult. LOS? That's actually crazy. Freaking payload blocks it. That's tragic. He did hit Mantis though, yeah?
I am ready to put on a show.
Am I missing something? Why are you not pressing Q? Like, I get it. Like, you think you're up a couple here, but they just pop support ult here. You're clearly way out of position here. Press Q. Press Q. You're fine. It's over. Like, you're going to win this fight, and they're going to have blown a bunch of ults here. The frick is wrong with you? And then we use the support ult to try to save her, but it's too late. But they're not stacking support ults. It's the other support ult. This is Team Red we're talking about. Weird, man. Weird. I mean, this is just early in meta, right? People are going to make goofy errors at this level. But yeah, now this is like actually really winnable for blue because you're going to be able to layer your ults here. You're going to be able to, honestly, worth popping Mantis ult here. You don't have a lot of kill potential here, so maybe you don't. But either way, you're going to be happy with that. Yeah, so just sell your Hulk or whoever. Yeah, and there's the layering, right? And now Hulk's gonna die, because Mantis isn't back yet. And there's the lair. But like, bro, blue has to be so happy about this. This is like a completely lost fight, and support ults have been traded, and no progress has been made. So they're gonna try to kite that out. They don't have the CDs anymore, and they get traded out. Am I missing something, guys? Like, am I too old for this? This is this side? Am I out of touch? What am I missing here? This is the second ult, like 30 seconds that I feel like I'm watching a bronze match. And it's the second time with this guy too. Freaking Hulks, man. No, it's not worth stalling. You don't get a good stall here because it's just you. You need like a little bit of follow-up so you can get a little bit of distraction. Yeah, not real faker. Like, that's really important, no, that you have that ultimate for this next fight because you're going to play. You have another fight. You're fine. Weird, man. Weird. Between that and the Mantis ult, I don't get it. He's a faker. Totally fine to just die in cart there. This is where I feel like Iron Man has to be cheeks. Like, I think like this is where you're a lot more congested. It's a lot more punishing. This is where I feel like I'm surprised to see ASDFD staying on Iron Man here. I mean, it's probably just a practice strat, so that's just why they're doing it. But it's kind of like from a strategical perspective, like what does Iron Man provide here on this section of the map? There's your angle set up with Iron Man and Hulk, but again, like, of all the characters to be solo I just don't, Iron Man is just not at the top of my list on a solo angle, you know? There's the stuff. Choppa's gonna get some serious pain soon. Well, let's see it, man. Can you get it? I wish the map design thing annoys me here. This really shouldn't, there really should be a path to here. I don't understand, there's too many dead ends in Marvel Rivals maps. There's just no excuse for this. Destructible environments or not, this having to go into here is just not. It needs to be destructible, and it's not. It's just open zone. There's just a lot of issues. It just needs to be. I made this analogy the other day when I was playing a board game called Clank, which has like a similar concept of like moving around the board. And playing the original Clank and the expansions, it's really funny that they learned from this. And there's like a couple of dead ends in the original game board, but there's like no dead ends in the other ones. So there's like paths that are less efficient or long or short or have health packs or don't have health packs, but there's like no real dead ends. So you want to encourage movement and give people choices, right? There's still going to be map sections that are good and bad for different characters, but this is just, there's just no reason for this to be here. And so this is going to be, let's see. There's the Namor ultimate. Who's he going for here? It looks like, again, he's trying to hit the tank line here. Which I don't know. What did he see here? What did he see here? That's a weak one. Been impressed with this guy's ults so far, relatively. The last couple have been really big for even just forcing ults, but not the best. You'd like that to, I mean, actually hit what you're going for, if anything. But yeah, okay, let's see. There's the Hulk engage. Hey, thank you. He's gonna get beam. He needs to get. And so that's going to be used in response to the Hulk ult to shut down the follow-up here. This is a good old Iron Man ult. Like, even if this doesn't get a kill, like, this is going to get some nasty zoning. It's going to break Namor's turrets. Luna's ultimate's being used right now, too, which is kind of a bummer. What did she see here? Oh, it's just save your life. She's got a little sloppy. The Hela angle there on the right. You guys can't see it. Let me turn my camera. It's a really, really nice little angle there. That honestly just forces it right there. I want to look at the Hela play from Dobby in a second, but I think this Iron Man ult has potential. There it is. Surprised to see him leave the angle though, even with the Hulk. I think you make Hulk come to you. Like, this sounds crazy, chat. But I would feel safer flying around, just trying to play around Hulk. Even if he grabs me, who frick cares pocket me, than I would flying out in the open with these characters. But yeah, nice Iron Man ult. Nice Iron Man ult. But yeah, cover is your friend. Like you're not gonna run away from Hulk. Anyway. Support ult is used though. I don't think Red should try to win this fight. Is there any point staggering, chat? Oh, they go attack Iron Man. What? I guess this is not bad here. Like, Iron Man's good here. You know what? Okay, here's what I'm smelling, chat. Okay, but there's a lot happening on our screen. We're gonna have to go back and break it down. Here's what I'm thinking. Here's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking that Iron Man is like the ultimate tempo character. Yes, exactly, Ryoko. I'm thinking that what's happened here is because you basically all in on your E, you know what I'm saying? And you have like that moment where you're like literally can like you guys saw it with the Hela earlier, right? Even though he messed it up and the Hela literally two-tapped him, the time to kill was crazy, and you could do it from any angle. I'm still a little skeptical about it, but I get it. Like, and there is a window of time where this character is really good, even versus tanks, right? So maybe that's the strat, is you just basically all in around that cooldown, And if it works in a coordinated environment, then yeah, there you go, right? Now, what I'm more curious about here is not the idea of what they're trying to do here, but why this Luna ult was used so early. Oh, they portal.
I am ready to put on a show.
They portal in, they ain't, which is really good for chaos, right? So they were not expecting that portal. So they have a, this is a good rotation, man. Like, honestly, like, credit goes to blue here. How do they know? How do they know? How do they know? Did they know? They must know the cooldown.
I'm ready to put.
Not the best teleport then. Could they have teleported? Frick. Could they have teleported like here? It feels like if you have full scouting and where they're positioned, you can greed the TP a little bit closer so you can connect on backline. You get what I'm saying? I like the idea of the teleport, but I wonder if you could have squeezed a little more out of it. Especially because you're initiating with a support ult and they don't have a support ult, right? Why not? Why not? Anyway, let's see what happens.
Put on a show.
Surely they have to use like Strange ult here to stop this, right? Or I don't even know. Oh wow, Hell just gets murked. She was probably trying to iframe into ult. Oh frick, he got CC'd. Yeah, he's just trying to. Is that the Hela? Is that the is that the juice of Hela? They're clearly focusing him down right now. Like they know this is what's coming. Hela doesn't CC? I thought she did. But okay, so yeah, he gets CC'd. Like they know it's coming. I mean, what's E, chat? Is that not a CC? Yeah. I feel like that should be so hard to get off in that situation. I honestly don't even know what you would do. I feel like this is why you probably run Magneto, man. Right? Like, in this situation. I think you lose a lot of off-angle control, and obviously you lose your Iron Man team up, but you need that bubble, bro. You think Hulk did something too? You're probably right. But yeah, this push feels kind of cooked. I'm not gonna lie, guys. Why do I sound like super there, guys? My cadence. I don't know, guys. I'm friendless. Matchstick build. It's a joke. Wait. Faker? Faker heard I was talking trash. Oh! Dude, that is actually just so insane. Like, that is so insane. They have no business winning this fight. No business winning this fight. None. No business. No bueno. We'll see Hela ult. There it is. Hela ult. They're gonna buy the eye of Guagu. And then we're just gonna see, the problem here is that every trade's gonna favor blue. So if they can get a trade here and they don't have support ults, I think Strange should die. No. Sustain too strong. He gets a kill though. He gets a kill. That's huge. They have time here. They don't have time here. Maybe? No? Frick, that was close. Yeah, that was really, really close. Clutch play by Faker there. I gave them a shot. But yeah, it was a nice TP, a nice flank. It feels like old economy and layering matters so much. Really more so than even like off-angle control once ults are online. I think off-angle control and map control is still like just as important. But in comparison to Overwatch, right, it really, like, the sustained stack just feels so incredibly strong. And I like the way Hulk is being utilized here. It makes total sense. You kind of have a bully for those off-angles, right? And even the way that we saw Choppa utilizing that shift and burst combo in any DPS, it got a little too cheeky. It's nice. Is there a world where you would play Warlock instead of Iron Man? I don't know. I'm not the guy to... So basically, here's the thing. I can break down and explain what's happening. I can explain why it's happening. And I can even explain how it's happening. Heck, I can even tell these guys what they're doing wrong. But And this is even the case in Overwatch. I'm not the guy to ask, like, is this character more powerful than this character all the time? Because I think that's hard. You just need the experience of playing the characters a long time to know that. And I actually don't even think pros are always really good at answering that questions either, because meta takes a long time to develop, and pros are very quick to kind of solve the meta with what's easy. We had a long discussion about this with Overwatch and hero bans. So can I tell you objectively that Iron Man is better than Adam Warlock? No, I can't. I don't think a pro player could either, though, to be honest with you. Give me just a second. Is Hela stronger than the common cold? Not the one that I've had. Although I haven't really had the common cold, but, you know. Warlock would probably be nice for burst healing. Yeah, I mean, I think the way Warlock's res works is probably also fairly useful. It feels a little gimmicky with how low HP they res. There's probably a way that you could counterplay around that, but yeah, it's hard to know. I've never died in 2 seconds to a common cold. Well, if you don't have the Hulk team up, you probably would be on Hulk over Magneto. Yeah, I agree. It definitely feels like, oh, you need Hulk for the team up with Iron Man. But then, you know, is Iron Man really better than your other options? Man, I don't know. I'm not sold on the Iron Man. I think they're probably more than anything else testing these things out right now. Yeah. Let's do a different map, y'all. Let's do a different map. Let's see if the meta changes on a different map. I'm looking more for other heroes. We just saw that one, yeah? Winter Soldier. There's our triple support right there, y'all. There's your triple. Oh, dude. This looks sauced as all get out. What the frick? Let's give this one a shot. These are scrims, custom games. Scrims around what I assume is preparation for a pro tourney, but I know jack all about professional Marvel Rivals in terms of the structure. I can't even follow freaking professional Overwatch in terms of the structure. I am a relic that can only tell you how to play the game, not what the frick is going on within the game, the scene itself. How do you deal with 3 support? No freaking idea. On paper, you'd want something like Iron Man. You'd want something, anything with, I mean, not even Iron Man, really. I think that would be more triple tank, no? No idea. You'd pray for enough space to run characters like Hela, run characters like Namor. They just have a lot of damage, a lot of consistent output of pressure, and that will abuse the fact that they won't be contested, and probably also have something that resembles one-shot ults. Because I think that's one thing that's consistently useful versus all of the support ults. It's the characters that can just put out, not sustained pressure, but just bam. Hawkeye, yeah, Hawkeye could be a decent option. Yeah, it's not a bad shout, Legion, because if you're running 1 DPS, that's a lot less pressure on the Widow, and you can't sustain through a one-shot, right? So I can see the vision there. I don't know if Widow's good enough, but on paper it makes sense. Okay, kind of what I talked about in the review section of like the meta stuff, where you have mid-range, short-range, Punisher, Star-Lord. Wolverine Star-Lord is a bit weird. That's double flanker, but yeah, makes sense. Space control character, angle control character, sightline control character. Let's see what happens. Do you see it? So this is clever, because why would you run Jeff here, chat? I'm gonna get some water, you guys tell me. There's a really important reason why you're running Jeff for this exact strategy. You tell me. What does Jeff provide in neutrals that no other support provides? You got it. See, the thing is you're like, oh, speed boost, yeah. Well, it's not just speed boost to his Wolverine. It's also speed boost for Jeff. Is Jeff the fastest support, chat? I think he is, no? So, talk about setting up this angle in the first place. What other support could do this? Let's check it. Check it out. There's the angle. Take the position. So, Jeff doesn't even speed the Wolverine. I was expecting a bubble there where they broke the armor pack. They actually just put Jeff on the flank. He just flanks. He's just freaking flanking. Bubble himself, shoot more. And then dies to a flanker. Yeah, so there's logic behind it. I really would have liked to have seen a cycle there with Wolverine. What they might be doing is they put Jeff on a solo flank behind, have him play basically just to be a nuisance. Okay, so hang on. Let's keep cooking. Jeff did not speed his Wolverine, but Jeff was able to provide a distraction on backline and sustain it. Why is that important now? Why is that important? Can you guys guess what Wolverine was doing? I mean, it has to be trading tank, right? Like some sort of backline pressure so that you could let Wolverine kind of just pressure for free, right? Right, so let's see what happens here. We see what happens. Let's see what our Wolverine player is trying to do. There it is. And now you go, this is when our Jeff is doing this. You see it? You see the timing here? I mean, that's some good damage, y'all. The problem is he gonna do it again? But Jeff is dead, so I think that kills it right there. You might try it again, because why not? There's your damage boost. He actually gets the catch. That's good. So he pops the damage boost, goes in. It's insane to me that ability is that inconsistent. So they're gonna Adam. They're actually using this with Adam. I didn't see the bans. I should have looked at the bans. Frick me, get chat. I have to check the bans. Where are we at? 414. I really should have checked the bans. Yeah, the shift is so clunky. Like, it's such a shame. Wait, is this a lock? What is this? Is this a global ban? No, it's not a global ban. Is it a lock? Or a team ban? How does this work? Protect. Okay, so they protect Mantis. They protect Luna. Okay. They ban Hela. Ban Hawkeye, ban Psylocke, ban Hulk. So you're not going to see Iron Man. Your angles are more free. There's no one-shot characters. No, Hela is huge. I mean, really, if you think about it, if you ban Psylocke and Hela, the gap between those guys and the other DPS is not as big, right? Like, if you ban Hawkeye, or Hela, I guess Hawkeye too, but like really Hela and Psylocke, like what we just saw probably wouldn't happen with the Psylocke on the field. You get what I'm saying? You just die, you know? So basically what you do is when you take the top dogs out, now all of a sudden you can run some of these more alternative strats. I mean, this is the same argument I was making with hero bans, right? It just is more fun to watch. You wouldn't see this if there was Hela, or if there was Psylocke, because that angle would be contested. Is Psylocke that good? Let's put it this way. Wolverine takes that angle and runs into Hela or Psylocke instead of Punisher. I don't think he gets out of that. My experience with Psylocke is somewhat limited, but that's my impression. Maybe chat, you can correct me if I'm wrong. But it's less likely to see that kind of bold attempt. And to a lesser extent, yeah, it could have been he could have bought the shotgun. But the other thing, that the more important part of the strategy that also wouldn't have worked as well, is I don't think Jeff can take that hard flank. Because what's the entire purpose of that hard flank chat? It's the ability to sustain pressure, right? On backline. Well, you can't do that when there's a Hela. Hela just spams one bullet at you or two bullets and you're just dead. You can't poke like that. You can't poke like that. Full rage. Support ult. Support ult. Huh?
Was it good?
Yeah, it was good. It was a jaw exercise, but it tasted good.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, I was no complaint. There's the carry again. Ha! Dude, that's actually so tragic, man. This character is just such a disaster. His character is such a disaster, man. Look at that. Carries him in, beats the ever-living crap out of him. Ults, slams the sucker again, catches the raccoon, catches the animal. But you know, not enough. Bubble pop, GG's. And the freaking, you know, the freaking shark tries to help him too. No way. Wait, they win this? Space created, chat. Let's find out how they win it. My prediction would be maybe. No way they win off of Star-Lord ult, do they? Maybe they do. I mean, he's got a lot of space, right? Let's see what he does. Oh, he does pop it. I didn't even hear it. Space created. Punisher down. So now that Punisher's down, it's really hard to shoot him out of the sky. That's the main guy to clear him out. Again, this wouldn't be possible. Hella wouldn't be possible. Full pocket, flies out, chills for a second, resets, and then what are we going to see here? Magneto? No, would you res that shit? Oh, wow. Oh, gets out. Eats the ult, huge. Yeah, I mean, that's it. They had Magneto ult and Faker didn't. Yeah. It feels like Magneto ult versus Star-Lord is so freaking good. Because it's not just a question of you get to shut down the ultimate, but you shut down the ultimate and you kill people. It's like, no you, and I win. It's not just one for one. It's not like support for supportal. Now, I know, chat, there's probably, like, a lot of little things that we could look at here, like the pocket from Adam Warlock onto this guy. You know, a million little things here. So we're kind of taking, like, a more generic look. But if there is anything really important you guys think I might have missed, you want to take a look at, just, like, let me know. Little short off angle here. And this is where I really feel like Star-Lord really diminishes in value as a character. He just doesn't have good short-range off-angle pressure on tanks. Like, he just doesn't have the punch that a lot of characters have. You know, he has got the mobility, but he just doesn't do anything, right? He's just so ignorable. Magneto's ult is AoE damage. Yeah, that's true, but at least there's some strategy behind it. It's like saying Winter Soldier's ult is also AoE damage, right? But it's you know, tomato. That's actually not the right. You get what I'm saying. I'm gonna stop talking. I like the pocketed raccoon stuff going up top left here. I think that's where raccoon can be really good. What happens to Faker? Does he get snagged? He gets snagged, doesn't he? Freaking Wolverine, man. He pops his damage boost. Okay. Does he get bubble here? Because there's no way that you're telling me that Luna Snow can't shut this down. No way. No way. And can you bubble yourself? Does that stop you from being grabbed? Like, he knows what's coming. That's a good ult. Well, he didn't use it. Luna? Or Luna? He does get ult. He does get bubble. Ah. Bro, this is the classic. This is the classic, man. You guys don't remember Zarya bubble metas back in like 6v6 and even occasionally in 5v5? Bro, a pocketed bubble target is just... It really, your only safety is distance, really. Because that's the only defense. You can't break it in time, usually. I do wonder if a self bubble stops this. That would be question. I'm curious. Hang on one second. I'm gonna blow my nose again. But yeah, that was great. Self bubble does stop it? Okay, good to know. Then that's a mistake. That's probably from Faker, because Faker probably doesn't have any experience playing versus this. That would be my guess, but yeah. I'm also curious to see if they swap off of the Jeff here, because the deep flank, clearly not something that he's using now, right? Right? Okay. All right. Well. Yeah. So you can't make this up, man. You know what though? Okay. Can I be honest though? Freaking good for Jeff, dude. This is what. Okay. Remember, I had a coaching session today. I was coaching a Life Weaver. And I was like, man, you can't ask yourself, what value does my support bring to the table? You got to ask, what unique value does my support bring to the table? Because every support heals, man. Yeah, that just isn't good enough, especially in Marvel Rivals, right? Sustain isn't a strength in Marvel Rivals, really. You got to ask, what can my support do unique? And that's how you win games, right? So you look at this and we ask, like, again, what does Jeff bring to the table? Supports don't do this, man. They don't do this. They can't do this in Marvel Rivals. Jeff can. Jeff can. It's not the self-sustain, although that's part of it, because, you know, other supports have self-sustain too. It's not even the speed. It's just the ability to get in and out. It's the speed and the sustain and the vertical mobility. I mean, is he the only support that has consistent vertical mobility? I guess Loki technically can reposition run and Rocket. It's really just him and Rocket, no? Rocket can dash. Yes, Cloak and Dagger, true, but that's a pretty expensive cooldown cost, right? So, yeah, I mean, this is good. So let's see what happens. Now, obviously, his ultimate makes this a little sexier here, but let's take a look here. And again, you notice the timing here. It's always synchronized. Bubble Wolverine, he's tanking, flanking Jeff. I mean, I'm telling you guys, chat, I'm telling you guys, you ban Psylocke, you ban Hela, you ban these characters that are either extremely strong duelists or superior flankers. This character can be a distraction in your backline for a long time. This is what a DPS Moira does. This is essentially what Moira does, essentially. Obviously, there's some mechanical requirements here, but this is what Moira does. It's on backline for a long time. My guess for Jeff Ultimate would be get one target or two targets. Probably needs to be two because you're out of the fight too. If you can get two people in your ult, you sit on them. And you sit on them, and you sit on them, and you sit on them, and you kill everybody else. Well, yeah, I know the hitbox is generous, but you get what I'm saying. This is sick, man. I freaking... That's sick. That's cool. I love this Wolverine strat. I love the Jeff strat. I think if you were to counter this based off of my little limited knowledge here... Chat, what would you do? What would you do? Would you go Black Panther into this? It feels like... Or is that too high risk? Like, you could pretty much bully Jeff, I feel like. Potentially? Maybe? What would Black Panther do? I mean, would you be able to mark the angles with Black Panther? If you're running Wolverine, that's yet another DPS that's not likely to be on the angle. At least not one that, you know... Jeff, yeah, or Iron Fist, sorry. It just feels like any sort of like Iron Fist, Black Panther can win that duel, and also its absence, which means that you have like Star-Lord could be isolated. Like they're putting a lot into this is a solo tank too, so they're putting a lot into that specific spot on the map, right? You full pocket on Wolverine. It feels like there's more space for a flanker to do stuff here, but maybe it's hard to know. Even Penny could be good for the Wolverine strat too, yeah? No, Vanilla, I've actively set fire in any Christmas cheer I've seen. Yeah, interesting. I don't think anybody really knows, certainly not me, but it definitely brings a question to the table. Yeah, the CC is not going to stop the bubbled Wolverine necessarily, right? But it might make it so that the Wolverine's unable to sustain pressure after the bubble, potentially. And again, this is a hero ban enabled strat. This is not like unstoppable by any means. It's just cute. And like that's part of the fun of hero bans is you can pull out strategies that you can technically counter, but in the heat of the moment, like you're unable to adjust fast enough. Let's go back to third person here. Yeah, get fricked, Vanilla. Imagine being named after a spice. Couldn't be me, right, Pepper? Nothing. Whatever. Tomato, tomato. Tomato, tomato, man. I just want to highlight again. I think we get another. Check this out, chat. What was the plan? What was the plan? Like he's getting crossfired. I don't want to all put all the blame on Choppa because I also think the space control from Blue is like actually kind of offensive right now. Like, look at this. He's the only person even remotely part of his map disadvantage. But like, what is this? What is this silver 2? Like, what is this angle control? You really can't contest this guy necessarily. Not with a kit that you have, not with the lack of vertical mobility that you have. But surely we can throw like put some rocket heels up here or something. Like, surely our Star-Lord can do something off of this angle here. Like, it's offensive to me that this guy has to put full attention here while also getting shot in the back. And you could argue that Choppa goes here a little fast too, and I agree with that. But yeah, this is not good space control. And the problem is that, you know, holding the floor here, you could just kind of play the choke, it'd be okay. But Choppa's actively pushing out while his team is still on the floor. He's cooked. Even without the Wolverine grab, there's a good chance he just dead. He just dead. Now we got a bit of an angle. But really now I think Red can just mirror support ult here. Or not, no, why? Adam Warlock. See, I keep thinking that there's no mandas. Red actually has to be a little careful here. Because now they're the ones that are going to pull the space to overpush this. They got to be careful. To a white person, Vanilla probably is spicy. There's the chewer. Wait. Papa. He got his two. He got his two. He got his two. That's it. Big tiny choke. He got his two. Bam. Really good in support ult, chat. Okay. What the frick is that? The Armada. Jeff ult is the support ult counter. You heard it here first. Support ult clump. Jeff ult eats clump. You get me? I love it. That's actually so clever. So clever. And again, you don't have to spit them off the map. You just chew them. It does decent damage, and more importantly, it's a 1-for-2 trade. Also, his gums are uncomfortable. It looks like he's wearing lipstick. Just sit. Sit. Can you pop? Ah! You have an Adam Warlock! No way they don't have ammo for that. That's absolutely worth an ammo. Does he not have it? Oh, that is an absolute war crime. Wait, where's the ammo here? Where is the ammo? Is the shift the ammo, yeah? Bro, what the frick, dude? What the frick? Adam, no. Your Magneto is fine. No. That's such a bummer, man. Yeah, damage spread out, but you know what I'm saying. So you know what I'm saying, right? Like I'm an unwashed peasant, okay? I'm not using the right terminology. I mean, they're not even pushing off of this. I mean, to be fair, it is a support ult. Nah. Frick me, man. That actually was such a good Jeff ult. That would have worked out really nicely. But that's really why Jeff ult doesn't scale as well, because it is an immortality field. So you can't die while you do it, because people can shoot and higher ranks. Actually, it's soul bond. Yeah. So unfortunate. Support ult diff. Do they swap? Or do they stick? Because it is practice. It is a scrim. There's no reason to... Wait, what? Res Star-Lord? I don't understand this game, I swear. What happened, chat? Oh, it's a team up. I was like, I know the ult, but okay, it's a teammate. Okay. Again, look at they're if it ain't broke, you know, like they still don't have an answer to the Jeff flanking. So Jeff, he's gonna flank again. Oh, that Punisher! Oh, look at that angle there. Holy crap! And check this out. This is kind of cute too. Check this out. So he not only takes the angle here. Okay, I thought that he blocked that off on purpose, but maybe not. Okay, they're gonna try. The timing of this is so important. You can get caught out. Let's see, do they punish him now? Look at the repositioning, too. Look at the repositioning. He's so quick. It reminds me a little bit of, like, Juno in Overwatch, where it's, like, no, like, burst mobility, but constantly repositioning. It's all, like Soldier 76 doing something as well. Diff. No? No, you okay. It's just insane, man. It's just insane. That's crazy. And again, I guarantee you, if we look at the timing of this, if we go back like a minute ago, when this all started, let's just click here. What's happening here? Jeff starts the angle. Jeff deepens the angle. Team walks forward. Team focuses Jeff. Jeff slow. Jeff slow. Jeff wait. Jeff wait. Jeff wait. Wolverine go. Wolverine suck. Same time. Jeff on backline. Bam, bam, bam. They panic ult. They Ranger ult. We Mantis ult in response. Ranger ult. I don't Rocket ult. I don't know why I'm saying Ranger. Frick. What would you use in response here? Surely the play is Magneto ult this, right? Because they're popping Rocket ult, yeah? Because everything's damage boosted, so just pop your Magneto ult. That's what they do, no? Whoops. No, they don't even do it. They just shoot. Oh, I guess the Mantle Assault is still active, so you don't really need to. See, here's the thing, chat. I'm still used to, like, Overwatch 1 pressure output, where, like, even if you popped a support ult, if there's an active damage boost out there, like a bongo or, like, a BAP window, you can't just, like, W key into that, you know what I'm saying? Like, if it's still active, like, it's gonna hurt you, right? So I'm not used to just a support ult just ignoring that. Like, you just ignore it. You just walk right through it. I'm not used to that. What's the damage boost from Rocket's ult? Yeah, you basically ignore everything but a one-shot, right? It feels close to, what's the healing per second? It feels like 250, 200, somewhere around there. 40%. I mean, that's a lot of damage, man. 40% is really good. That's nothing to sneeze off. That's a strong ultimate, but it just swirls, man. 220 healing per second. Wow. That is crazy. But yeah, I mean, again, the team play here is, like, really nice. Like, this is a designated strat, and I don't understand that strange ultimate at all. Adam just immediately reses there, which I think is probably fair. You really need to make sure that trades don't happen here, so maybe that's why Strange whips it out, just to, like, get a trade, because you're at a point in time now where you need to cap. Man, look at that. Like, you guys are all like, oh, you just kill Jeff, just kill Jeff. But, like, even versus Star-Lord, look. He gets surprised. Pop out, heal. Like, this guy is, like, this is, if you don't, I'm telling you guys, from what we're seeing here, if you're not a melee or a Psylocke or something, I don't know if you can kill this guy that easily. At least when you're playing him like this.
They hit a checkpoint. Now might be a good time to stop them.
And here we go again. And see, now this angle's really good. I mean, here we go again. That is, it's so disappointing to me that this guy is so mediocre. Listen how cool this is. Look at his tail. Bam! He does get support ult, though, and he uses his passive to get his basically second life here, and they're just not ready to respond to the support ult here. If I'm honest here, I think this is just a poor plan from Red here. This is an Overwatch classic, and it's even worse in Marvel Rivals, where you just can't commit like all the way in when they have a support ult to catch. You just can't do it because you commit everything and your ultimate, and then they press Q, so it's not just a 1-for-1. You also use cooldowns, and then you also commit your positioning. And in a case of Luna, you need to kite this ultimate. You need to force this ultimate from a position of safety, which for me, I don't know, man. Like, you either play this slow and you wait. I don't see any initiator ultimate that isn't just going to get you killed. Maybe you could Star-Lord it. I don't know if you have a good enough angle to do anything, but yeah. Yeah, Strange switches to Captain America. I don't have any immediate insight as to that, outside of maybe he could gatekeep a little bit of the Jeff there. He is a melee. Maybe they think that it's easier to directly punish Magneto for not having the tank pocket. This is where, like, I think these players probably have more insight as to these swaps than I do. It's just my initial guess. But yeah, you can't force, like, look how close they are. Watch this. I mean, you're not kiting this ult out. You're not kiting this ult out. Sayonara. I mean, Jeff is fine because, you know, Jeff. Yeah, let's so we're questioning why the cap. Let's find out why. Maybe it's not that deep, but a little scary. Yeah, that's a good question. I guess we should actually go back to the actual first fight, no? That would be intelligent, right? We don't do that here. I mean, he also just died, so it makes swapping a lot less of a questionable decision. I mean, he's looking at Jeff. And now he's not. Can Cap just live getting grabbed? Is that it? Like, your Magneto bubbles himself, and your Cap can just live better than Strange, maybe? Because shield and dash, maybe? I don't know. Like, you're not really scared. I don't know. I'm definitely not seeing any marking of Jeff whatsoever. So I don't think that's at least not what we're going to see here. I mean, his shield's really good. So let's see. Because we're going to have the same gameplay loop. I'm surprised Red is pushing up as soon as they are right now. Dash to an angle, try to control Star-Lord. There's the catch. This is the moment of truth right here. Can he live this? So the key would be you're going to dash. He's already used his slam, I think. Right, chat? So you really just have your dash and then pray you have enough shield. And he doesn't have a lot of shield. But they don't have a support ult here. So if the kit itself doesn't save him, he's not going to live. Yeah, he just gets bubbled. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe on paper it's there, it just doesn't work out, but he still needs bubble. He would have died there. All right. What happens here, Jeff? What happens here, Jeff? He does the classic. He gets way too greedy. This is it. You know what this is? This is a flux. This is Sigma Raphidic flux. You shot for the stars and you hit the gutters. You just need to pick a character. You need to go and get one or two. If you get one, you spit him into your team. If you get two, you sit on it. And now you're gonna die for it. Yeah. Again, we've seen no weakness of the strategy, right? This has been really clean fights from Red when they don't make egregious errors. And again, this is all playing around the hero bans, but this really goes to show that even quote-unquote off-meta stuff can work. Two of some of the more perceived weaker characters in the game at higher level, ban around it, make it work. And they did get a lot of space out of it. This is still winnable here. They don't have Magneto ult just yet, so there's a brief window right now where if Red gets a kill, they can still win this. But it has to be now. And they did. So we're going to see Magneto ult immediately, I think. Yeah. Yeah, that shuts it down. Like I said, 1 for 1 and a death. Yeah. I think Lou wins this because Luna. Yeah. It's okay. Not a terrible trade, though. You got Magneto, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 ultimates, and you only used 4, and one of them just straight up whiffed, and one of them is kind of cheeks. So I think, like, you're pretty happy if you're red here. Your strength, I think, is always going to be in the neutral in this matchup. So there's a term we call in Overwatch where we call ult cycle comps, right? Where, you know, the GOATs is a classic example, right? You're playing on Grav, and you have Bradley. You always have a solution. The neutral is solid, but, like, it's more about, like, playing on the ult cycle. That really feels like Team Blues here. Yeah, Adam ult would have been huge there, right? Red really feels like they have a specific neutral set play that they're going to do over and over again. But you have Star-Lord ult, you have Jeff ult, you have Wolverine. These aren't like exactly S-tier ultimates here at this level. Oh, they almost got the trade. Oh, they did get the trade. That's huge. That's a fine trade, honestly. Because you could even justify if Adam gets here soon, or is Adam here? You could ult this. Totally fine to ult this. Right now. Yeah. One solo ult. You're a man advantage. Keep the snowball going. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go right now. Get your play. Wolverine ult now. They need to back up. Yes. Yes. Cap could die here. They carry Cap in. He's going to have to ult this. He's going to have to ult this. Will he live? Probably. Ooh, wow. Whew. Holy crap, man. Look at this. Look. 32 HP. And honestly, I think you take it if you're red. I think you take it. I think you take it because you're still in a spot now where you can just Wolverine ult this and just continue the pressure on. Let's see what they do. Are we going to see it? It needs to be now. It needs to be now. It needs to be now. Oh! Let's go! Soul bonded. And he still has his passive, so he still has his extra life. Wow. That's about as good of an ult you're ever going to see. There's the passive kick in, and we're just going to keep going. Holy crap. Did it? Wow. That was sick. Yeah, wow. That was sick, man. You know, so we're not really seeing, you know, the Captain America superior. This is kind of creepy of like Luna. What we got going on here? Like, it's kind of tragic, you know? We're not really seeing the superior Captain America sustain on main really representing himself here. Maybe Strange would have been worse. It wasn't good, right? Not like Captain America, but, you know, we're not, I don't know. Captain America to survive, but on a hairbreadth and having to use ultimates for it too.
It's now or never. Stop them.
Support ult, and they actually go Winter Soldier here. Now I like this. Okay, so here's why Winter Soldier's good. You guys tell me, what is Winter Soldier's niche? Maybe I'm overreading into this a little bit, but from what we know for sure, Winter Soldier's good at. Back on Strange, yeah. Right. To me, it's hook, right? So any tank that doesn't, like, it basically, I look at Winter Soldier as non-Doctor Strange Buster. I look at non-Doctor Strange Buster, and yes, you can also mess with Jeff too. I don't think Magneto can stop Winter Soldier by himself necessarily. Your shield's on a cooldown. So I'm curious to see if they're going to try to play around catching Wolverine or catching Magneto without a cooldown. Maybe even Jeff. Because I actually don't think Jeff is all that good in the matchup either here. That's my impression anyway. Let's see what he does. Let's see what he does. I mean, you have to hit the ability, right? I would hit that hook. I'm the greatest. They get him out. They actually cleared the angle. But yeah, you're right. They did swap back to Strange. That's kind of what I was expecting, right? They just blow up Bubble and Wolverine just gets canceled right there. Yeah, I mean, he's just getting murked. So they did win the tank trade, though. I'm curious to see what's happening here, because it feels like they lost a tank trade before. Maybe they put too many resources up top. Faker just didn't get the memo that, hey, we need to play slow. We're clearing top. Let's see what happens. I'm going to look from overhead here. I keep misclicking here. Yeah, the cat's kind of freaking. Yeah, this is Faker. Faker's trolling. Like, oh, he does get grabbed. He does get grabbed, but I don't think it would have mattered. I almost think that he was dead regardless. It's like, yo, bro, we don't need you to do anything heroic here. We're clearing the Jeff angle first, and then we can... So all he needs to do is kind of play slow in main. He doesn't need to be walking in. It's just like really, really basics, right? Like this is just... Not basics, sorry. Overwatch level basics, right? Like you hold an angle, you clear out another angle, you need to play slow in main and just control space, not actively push, and he didn't get the memo. Okay, still winnable. Break Bubble, and there's the punish. And the key thing is the fact that you can chain the CC. You hit the hook, and then you uppercut. You got a solid 2 seconds where you can't really do a whole lot. And Wolverine does not have the health pool to live that. You need Bubble, and that's it. If you don't have Bubble, it's not going to live that long. Support ult stack, just, I mean, this is just going to be mechanics. There's really nothing to say here. The sauce of the matchup is gone. Outside of Jeff probably on an angle here. Where is Jeff? Guys, where's Jeff? Yeah, he's on an angle. Okay. Yeah, I mean, Jeff is still doing Jeff things. He's going to chomp, though. Here it comes. Support ult counter. Does he get anybody? Yes. So now he's going to carry it. He needs pocket. He gets pocket. They pop Magneto to keep himself alive. Luna should be dead. Magneto should live. And if they can keep Magneto up for the next 2 seconds, I think they cap this. So she's dead. Oh, wow. Who gets murked? Oh, I don't think he should have been. I think he's mispositioned here. Astropan, thank you for the sub. Yeah, go for it, mate. If you like to, go for it. Could probably get a replay review. Well, actually, I won't be streaming for 2 weeks, so I don't know. But yeah. Okay, yeah, I mean, Reg should win this, man. Jeff has got the kill. Magneto was able to keep Magneto alive here. There's no support ult. I don't think that's gonna... Like, if something dies the next 1 second, I think we're good. I think you'll probably have to Luna ult here, but I don't know if it's going to be enough. Yeah, it's not. Oh, there's the overhealth passive. Can we live that? Can we live that? We can. There's the soul tie. And yeah, the unique strat. There it goes, man. Wow. What a cool strat, man. I freaking love hero bands. And, you know, say what you will about balance, but there are some psychopathic, crazy, unique hero identities in here with just some really unique aspects of the kit, and it's really what's allowing these characters to really flex their muscles. Novelty is always great, but that was a lot of fun to look at. I don't know if obviously, if you're still here in chat, I assume you agree. But that was surprisingly interesting. It was rough around the edges, as it expected to be. But, man, that was fun. I felt like there was like a surprising amount of that I felt like I could actually kind of follow what was going on, you know? I hope that I was able to help you guys follow along as well. And I appreciate the recommendation. A few of you guys recommended looking at replays. I didn't even know this existed in the first place. So that's a nice change of pace. Worst to look at visually, yeah, for sure. I don't know how to describe it. It's not that there's more going on because it's 6v6. I don't think that's it. Everything just looks like, is it more like, okay, let me look at it this way. From like an art perspective, do you see how many more different colors? Like look at Magneto. There's a lot going on. So it's not always clear who is who. And I think it's because Overwatch has like so many wildly different hitboxes. It feels a little bit easier, and I can't believe I'm complimenting Overwatch's visibility of all games. It doesn't feel like I can clarify who is who. Whereas in Overwatch, visibility clutter aside, right? At least I could tell who's who. There is a lot going on here, even from a third-person perspective. And I don't think that that's necessarily something that they can really change. I think that's just cooked into the IP, right? Because a lot of them are humans, right? Like that. I mean, you have Shark, right? But they're humans, so it's like Overwatch kind of caricatures a lot of their stuff. So, but man, a lot of fun to watch. I really like the hero bands. Like, I think this would have been infinitely more boring if it wasn't for the hero bands. It just made so much fun. It worked, which was also cool. I'm actually just curious. I'm gonna stop there, but I do want to see. I want to see if they try another strategy. I assume they don't do the Jeff strategy on or Wolverine strategy on defense. It wouldn't make any sense doing defense. Let's see what.
Deliver null beacons below the surface.
Oh, they do. Interesting. Maybe they run the Atom because the Rocket made a little more sense on defense with your ultimate, your res, armor pack, so on. Rocket doesn't feel as good on attack, I think. Although you can reposition, that's to be fair. Maybe they're gonna try Soul Bond versus this combo. Yeah, the res with the team up. Yeah, so blue caps it. Let's see what adjustments are made here. Damage share, yeah. Yeah, so they keep the Jeff for the angling, but they move away from the Wolverine. Yeah, they move away from the Wolverine. That's funny. They still find value out of the Jeff on paper, obviously without really looking at this. Even without capitalizing off of the Wolverine's push. Because his off-angle pressure, I guess, is just still so good. And then there goes Spider-Man. Maybe more of a first point thing because of how open it is. Yeah, anyway. Cool. Cool. We'll stop there, chat. That is all.